since a tampon and a menstrual cup usually prevents from staining, right? So I think period product education is so important for someone because it will help them not only know what's out there in the market to pick, but also to be more confident about themselves. Why do we consider this blood as dirty? Why is it a taboo or stigma to say?
It's not a game, it's a rage thing.
So, why is period product education for females in general?
Okay, so I feel that not only period education for athletes, but in general, period education is extremely important. This topic should be taught at the correct age to all menstruators, starting from school and home. Um, Period education also includes period product education. Why? Because it makes you aware about what kind of period products are available and what could be the best suitable for your kind of body. There are a lot of now in today's generation, kids are more aware. So it's a good way how they can choose their product. If they want to pick sustainability, they want to pick comfort. So, giving this kind of knowledge and awareness will help them make the correct choice.
Right. Now, we know why it's important in general, but why is it specifically important for athletes?
So I think there are a lot of misconception about, especially I believe in our community that, they say that don't go out to play if you're on your period. You might face more flow. So I think these kind of misconceptions will be gone away if proper period education is in place. Specifically, why for athletes is because they can choose their product wisely according to their sport also. The moment they have the understanding of what products are available, that might just enhance their performance even better. When I was an athlete in school, I made sure that period is one thing that does not stop me from what I want to do. Probably because of the sport, I didn't require, I actually didn't have quite a lot of period product knowledge in particular. But playing basketball, in comparison to swimming, if I may compare, there might be a period product knowledge which is required to that particular sport. I won't be able to swim if I'm on my period. However, if I'm using a tampon or a menstrual cup, that will let me perform. So I think
Right.
for athletes, it is equally important and to specifically be aware of the period product so that they can pick wisely and they can still continue playing and just make their performance even better.
Who knows, this kind of education might get more girls to play, or, it might stop girls
Absolutely.
from, discontinuing sports as well.
Absolutely. I think that's a very important point because, like I mentioned, people stop playing because they're on their period. And maybe this knowledge might just actually get more people to play. So, very rightly said.
Okay. While choosing a product, comfort and familiarity takes the top priority. But for athletes, maybe for each sport, it's a different, maybe a different product might help. So, how do you think an athlete can choose her product? How would you suggest they do that?
Okay, so like the example I just gave, if somebody is playing basketball, a pad would still work, wearing a pad would still work, even a tampon or a menstrual cup for that matter of fact. However, if you're into swimming or sports which kind of restricts you to play that sport in particular because you're on your period, I think that's when athletes need to make sure what they're picking. So they have to see the product which they can perform in while they're on their period. So a menstrual cup and a tampon can be worn in sports like swimming. Now, if you're playing soccer, if you're playing basketball, maybe table tennis, badminton, that still helps you to perform even if you're wearing a menstrual cup or a sanitary pad. But as for my experience, I think menstrual cup is one big hit for a lot of menstruators out there. It helps you feel more comfortable, and that kind of irritation or any kind of discomfort is not there with the menstrual cup. So my suggestion usually is a tampon and a menstrual cup when you are out there playing in comparison to a pad. According to your sport, you can just see a if there's a restriction towards these certain products. In case not, you should definitely pick which will help you keep performing even if you're on your period.
since I was since I was a kid, all I've seen is an ad about pads on the TV. I've not seen an ad about any other product. That's all I've known since a kid. Only because of social media and internet, I know about menstrual cups and tampons. So, could you tell us about some of the new products in the market or about the products in general?
Right. So I think why there aren't any ads on TV is because probably these are very new concepts, especially in our country. Sustainable menstrual product has just stepped in.
Hmm.
People have started making a lot of changes. So the kind of products that there are in the market are tampons, sanitary pads, and menstrual cups. I'll start with the menstrual cup. In particular, I'll talk about how P-Safe is the only brand which also provides menstrual cups for teenagers. It comes in extra small size. The menstrual cup is made by a graded medical graded silicone, which can be easily inserted and can be cleaned with just hot water. It'll get sanitized and you can wear it for your next menstruation cycle. The next is a tampon. Again, a tampon is something which doesn't collect blood but soaks blood, so hence you have to be more careful. While using a tampon, it is a stick-like material which you have to insert it, and has to be changed in the span of 4 to 6 hours again. It's just more useful for certain sports if you're talking about particularly for athletes, is because there is less stain likely. Of course, we have the sanitary pad which is applied on the outside, which you stick it on the panty, and there are various pads which comes with wings and different sizes as well. So I think these are the three menstrual products that can be used as per, of course, familiarity of that person with the product and the comfort level. But I think people should take a step and get out of their comfort zone in order to, use these products which will actually help them.
Could you give us a little more in depth, like a few advantages of each of the product?
Okay. So, like I mentioned, menstrual cup comes in three different sizes: extra small for teenagers, small, which is 18 plus, and women who have given birth via C-section, and large is for women who are 18 plus have given birth via vaginally. Can be worn up to 5 years. So now you can just imagine you have one product which you're paying 500 rupees for 5 years, and your maintenance for that is just cleaning it with hot water or with the menstrual cup soap. So, comparing that to a sanitary pad, a plastic sanitary pad, which you have to, which will, is not environmental friendly. It takes more than 100 years for the decomposing process to start. So that way, if I compare the sanitary pad and a menstrual cup, I would give menstrual cup a thumbs up here because it's more beneficial because you can wear it for longer years, and a longer duration also. You can wear a menstrual cup for up to 12 hours. So that's just amazing. Then with regards to a tampon is also very easily can be inserted. There are also biodegradable tampons available, which is again eco-friendly. And some people find tampons more comfortable in terms of insertion in comparison to a menstrual cup. Hence, a tampon is easier for people to adopt at first in comparison to a menstrual cup. So maybe they can start off with a tampon and then switch to a menstrual cup also. With sanitary pads should be worn only for 5 to 6 hours maximum. There are also now 100% biodegradable and cotton sanitary pads, which is eco-friendly, does not lead to a longer duration of decomposing process, and it does not lead to any rashes. So a lot of plastic sanitary pads gives a lot of rashes because that's a sensitive area in the human body. So a biodegradable and a cotton pad does not lead to rashes. So I think these are the small advantages of each product.
Right. Okay, so for girls, young girls, their parents are the ones who take the decisions, right? So, do you want to give any message to those parents?
So, I understand there are a lot of hesitations. I think even my mom and sister also found little hesitant when I was trying the menstrual cup. But I think you should read more about it, understand the product more. You can check out the advantages of a menstrual cup, read more blogs. I think that will help you also gain more confidence to the product. Then you can actually understand how it is actually beneficial for your daughter as well. So I think just reading, just get out a little bit out of your comfort zone to trying out these products, which will be very, very helpful. And yes, I also feel that you should let your kids also know about menstruation in general. They should be aware about the whole process and about the products which are available so that they can also make their own decision thinking about their own body. I think that's also one responsibility of as a child that they should be given that choice to make, pick from the products which are actually available, which they think could be beneficial for them. When it comes from parents, because you have that comfort environment with them. A child trusts their parents more than anything in this world. So if it's coming from a parent, I think that environment in the house in general would be better.
If suppose I'm trying a new product for the first time, how do you suggest I educate myself about it? Because there's a lot of resources out there, a lot of videos out there. Anything in specific that you would suggest?
So, for instance, if you pick up a particular brand, I would particularly talk about P Safe over here. If you want to pick out a menstrual cup or maybe even a tampon, I would suggest read all the details about the product, see what kind of material is being used, what are the advantages of that product to be picked. You can always reach out to us personally to understand if this is going to help you or not. Additionally, to know more about the product, yes, you should read lots of blogs or reach out to people who you might know have made a recent switch, to a menstrual cup or a tampon.
Hmm.
Maybe getting a one-on-one experience learning from them is the best advice that you can get, a personal feedback. I think you can also go through a lot of reviews. You can go through a lot of suggestions that people make because they also experience on making that particular switch. So yes, I think that's how you can probably educate yourself about the same.
Okay, any last messages, any last advice you'd like to give?
I think the new generation is the internet is an open book. I think you should learn more about it. If you want convincing, you should learn and educate yourself first in order to convince your parents if you want to make that switch. If you're an athlete and menstruation is something which is stopping you from performing, a menstrual product is stopping you from performing, I think that's the time you should switch, because period is something which should not stop you from doing anything at any given point of time. In fact, it could probably one factor which helps you even push further to, enhance your performance. Like for me, for instance, um, maybe I used to perform better when I was on my period because I was told that, take it slow, take it easy. But I thought that that is not something that I want to do. Why should I take it slow? Well, the guys are not taking it slow if they've got hurt, so why should we? So I think if you have that kind of thinking process, you guys will definitely, definitely even perform better. Educate yourself on what products are out there and what is best for you and your sport in order to do your best on the field.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.